I just watched a great by Dr. Sean O'Mara. He continues to keep inspiring me, and I'm glad that I am trying to keep an open mind and still watching new things and listening to new things, because what are the chances that I am one of the only people on the planet that knows everything? It's really pretty low. So, I'm going to put a video or a still shot of this Sean O'Mara video. And I really feel like it's right. Like, I'm going to try and add some ferments in, because when I do strict carnivore only, like especially lion diet, I start to go crazy and I start craving food, and that's when I have like major problems. So I'm going to try this, adding some more ferments and vinegars, because I make all my own ferments anyway, at least I used to, and see if that maybe helps me be able to maintain carnivore for much longer. I think it will. My husband got in very late last night, so he is still in bed. So I figured out a way to beat him at his own game. So instead of giving him a chance to make his own breakfast, I'm gonna make breakfast right now. So I'm making a whole bunch of scrambled eggs. That's all I can think of right now. I'm not a creative genius when it comes to food, but I am also going to throw in a bunch of ferments for flavor, and we will see how that goes. Today is day 5. And this is breakfast, or part of it. So this is a homemade sauerkraut that I've had for a while. And I'm going to mix it in with these eggs, and that way every single bite I have ferment and fat and protein all together. This is stew beef with butter and salt, and it is like gravy. It is so good. So we had breakfast around 9 or 10, a bunch of eggs with a bunch of ferments, and then we have been busy the rest of the day, like running errands and getting a whole bunch of stuff done. That was fun to hang out with my husband, so I had a great day. My daughter was in her 3rd day of school today. So, see, I still forget what I'm saying. So, it is now 4 o'clock, and I am just eating that stew beef right now. And I was starting to get a little bit hungry around 3, but not starving. I could handle it. And so I didn't eat again until 4, from like 10 to 4. And that is new. That is very different than where I was at a couple days ago. So today's going really well. So I'm going to tell you why I really relate to ferments being healthy and necessary. So many years ago, I don't remember the year, but I was in a bad place, very depressed. And I was taking antidepressants, and I was making homemade everything. Like, I was eating pretty healthy, and well, not completely healthy. I like normal world healthy, lots of fruit and veggies and things like that. I probably wasn't eating enough meat and fat for sure, but I was trying, and I was really, really depressed, and even antidepressants weren't touching it. It was not good. I went to a friend's house, and she had water kefir, and I drove out to her house. It was kind of far. I drove there so I could try it. I wanted to try it. So I get there, and I just take a drink, and it was really good. I don't even remember what flavor it was. And then I went home. And the next day, I woke up, and I felt different. I felt completely different. I felt like I could choose how I wanted to feel that day. And I had not had that experience in years and years and years. You know how people just tell you to cheer up and, don't be so sad. I couldn't choose that. Like, I was so depressed, so bad. And I couldn't choose that. But after I took a drink of that, the next day, I could. I felt clear and able to function in my brain and in my emotions and in my mood. It was very powerful. I know that I must have been missing some specific thing my body needed, some microbe or something, or why would that have worked? So it helped me, and I have used it off and on. I don't always need it anymore, but I do like to have it available if I need it. So I know that ferments can be very powerful, that those microbes are really, really good for you. And we have 3 books here that we use. I'm going to show them to you. And I'm going to start probably trying to ferment something every couple days, and I will share those with you. We're going to start with some fermented onions and some fermented beets, and just try a couple things and see how they go. I already bought them, and we just need to start them. My arms aren't long enough. So this is one of our books that we really enjoy. There's different kinds of things. So there are some ferments in there, but there's other kinds of preservations. But for this use, probably the ferments would be best. We like this one, Fermented. All things fermented. So this one is a lot of fun. And fermented hot sauce book. So my husband just made his own sriracha, and he got that recipe from in here and the instructions. The recipes aren't hard. Sometimes it's just the instructions to give you the confidence to do it. Kind of once you figure out how to ferment vegetables, you can do any vegetable, and it gets a lot easier.